Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Let's Talk Lego. In this episode, the trio don't have a topic and have decided to sit down and have a chat. I hope you enjoy this chill and relax episode. Hello, everybody. This is Williams Custom Bricks here with my two co-hosts,
Minifig Central
and Brick Lucas.
and this is Let's Talk Lego. So today, our topic. What's our topic, guys?
Just having a casual, fun talk.
Right. No topic today. We're just gonna talk. It's just talking.
Kind of a kickback week. We didn't really have a topic prepared, so we decided we'd just have a nice, fun chat about Lego this week.
Plus, I think it's nice to push back some of our topics, while we think of more.
Yes, great topics coming soon, by the way, so be ready.
Stay tuned. Next week, our co-host, Minifig Central, is going to Las Vegas. So it's just gonna be me and Brick Lucas next week. But will you record the news?
Potentially, it might hear me for the news at least.
So, any of you guys build anything recently? Any sets purchased within the last few days?
Well, I did recently rebuild my mail plane. It's just a small Lego set, $10. I don't remember how old it is, but I just remade it, modified it, made it look a bit better.
I haven't built anything, but I did buy the Captain Rex helmet a while back. So I'm definitely going to be building that one. And I think that's the end of the helmet sets, which is disappointing. How do you guys feel about the helmet sets potentially ending?
I mean, I only really got one, but I know that for other people, not me, because it's like, whatever. But I was wondering if you were going to build that or not, because it's the last of the helmets.
Well, the box is damaged, so I'll probably just be building it anyways. I bought it to build it, so I'll most likely be building it.
I'd probably buy it to keep it.
Test.
Again, episodes coming soon with good topics.
Wow.
In case you're confused at home listening in, there's an ongoing debate between Billings Custom Bricks and Brick Lucas over keeping sets sealed or not.
I have a little collection. It's not huge.
It fills up an entire crate.
When you think of crate, how big?
I was like, it's a decent size. Just like this.
I'll show a picture of it, but it's about the size. It's about the size of a small crib. All right.
That's still
It's a toy box.
Yes, but that's still a lot of space.
But most of it is held up by empty boxes.
Empty boxes.
I don't think you've gone through
You've got a whole entire big McDonald's delivery bag full of poly bags and stuff you haven't opened. You have plenty of sealed stuff.
Poly bags are nothing.
You've got like the little advent calendar stuff still sealed. Like, what's the deal with that? You think you're gonna be able to get a good deal for a sealed small individual?
Okay, but hold on a minute. I don't know how many of you know, but I have a Whatnot account that I haven't used in a long time. And that would be a perfect place to put in-bag sealed stuff for sale and auction off and Whatnot.
Who's gonna want to buy that?
Anybody.
As you can see, we only briefly got to the debate. It was very heated, so be excited for that episode if you love conflict.
I've been messing around with Brinkley Studio more recently. I know you have.
Me too. I actually want to go back on there because I want to revisit some of my older designs. So.
I know a lot of mine were kind of flawed.
Yeah, me too.
Mine too?
Mine too. Whatever. You know what I mean.
So I also had an intriguing question. So GCC just dropped. Great drop, by the way, guys. Congrats on another great drop. I wanted to talk to you about the pauldron situation for the Commanders. How do you feel about them having the printed pauldrons? Would you rather them... Because people have a problem with buying the Cape Cantina ones, but then it just goes over the printed pauldron and it looks kind of weird. How do you feel on that?
I mean, it's kind of like them being like Lego in a way, just printing everything. I mean, I don't really feel... I feel indifferent about it. I don't really care that much, but I know other people do. It would be interesting if someone made... there was a pauldron piece on the old ARC Trooper that they made a while back.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be interesting if someone made that. So then it would tie in with a printed piece.
See, you want pauldron pieces more in the Lego style because when Cape Cantina makes pauldron pieces, they're kind of like way overdone. You want simpler ones. Because I totally agree with that, but no one really provides that in the market currently.
I think it would be perfect if GCC got into that, actually.
I think it is on the way. They just probably don't have the means to do it quite yet.
Right. But yeah, that's what I think the perfect pauldron is, especially for GCC because they're printed. It won't go over it. It won't just completely cover it. It'll add to it. So that's my.
How do you feel on the 3D printed ones?
They're okay. I mean, like I said, they just go over it and completely just erases all the work that GCC did on the torso. So I probably will avoid them, maybe, unless it's like a figure I want to display and not like use in something.
Because it doesn't fit in with the, say you were using it for Williams Custom Brick Secret War Story. Shout out to that.
Still gotta get back to that. I had a serious writer's block that just punched me in the gut.
So yeah, they're more of a display piece. I think you wouldn't use them for that. So I understand what you're saying, but they can be very expensive too because oftentimes the people have to hand paint them and then they're 3D printing them, and the cost just really adds up quick and it gets very expensive really quick.
I feel like cloth, like Lego uses, is really cheap. I mean, I don't know what they actually use, but I feel like it's probably cheap.
Yeah, cloth can't be too expensive, I would imagine. So
it's not like cloth. It's like a plastic cloth. It's like a stronger cloth. I don't know what they use. I'm actually kind of interested. I want to grab that pauldron piece used on that ARC Trooper. I want to kind of trace it out and then get like cloth and then cut pieces out, make my own. I think that'd be interesting.
now, there's not going to be a news section this week because really there was no news. I know you guys are probably freaking out right now, but there was only really one piece of news, which is the new Rex leak. And this has come with lots of controversy, and I want to just hear your two takes on it really quick.
I think it's actually pretty good. I mean, I don't really care about the pauldron or the waist cape because I feel like if you expected Lego to make a waist cape, I feel like that's your fault. I feel like they're probably never gonna make a waist cape again unless it's for Marvel or Dreams. I just think it's a lost cause at this point to hope for something like that.
I think it's time we accept that Lego does not like Star Wars fans at all, and that they'll do anything to cut costs. Personally, I do like it. It kind of grew on me a little bit these past few days after seeing it because it really does fit in really well with the style Lego's already given us. I don't like some aspects, but I think that's already going to be a given.
Can you go into what aspects you don't like?
I mean, I'm not going to say that hating on it or not hating on it is better, but I don't like that there's no pauldron. Or there's no waist cape. That is a negative, but I know it's already kind of set in stone a little bit. You can't expect that from Lego anymore. I don't like how big the printed pauldron piece is. What is that? But what is that piece?
The ammo pouch.
Yeah, I don't really like how big the ammo pouch is because it kind of takes up a whole bunch of his torso. And the pauldron, I don't know if that's the exact same piece as old ones. Is it?
It looks like it's slightly bigger, but I mean, it's hard to tell until you get it in hand and stuff.
Right, and I don't know. It doesn't look that bad. What's really drawing me in is the arm printing, which is a huge thing because Lego's never done that before.
Not on any clones, I'm pretty sure.
No clones had arm printing up to this point,
So I think we have to give it to them for that at least. And it'll blow Clone Army Customs arm printing out of the water because already from the side profile pictures we've seen, it looks better than theirs.
Now, I find your two thoughts very funny because I thought I was going to be coming in with a hot take today saying it's grown on me and I actually like it now. So it seems all three of us have had it grow on us because, I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, it looks kind of weird. I don't know, maybe if it was just the lighting or something, but you get more pictures of it and I think it really fits in with the style. And you're going to be able to add the rangefinder to them, which is a big plus. So, I think that's going to be a great Rex. Just it's going to take some time to grow on people.
And I don't know if this is the case for the Rex, but I think the leg printing was in the that other 501st pack.
I think the knee pads are different because his knee pads are just like the stripe.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's different. So I think every single piece is exclusive except for the rangefinder, of course.
Does he have markings on his leg part, like his leg armor pieces?
Like,
I don't think so.
Okay.
I could be wrong though.
I think he, like, for dashes on his legs, I think he might, but I don't know.
But you know what? That's probably covered up by the pauldron print.
Maybe.
Now, how do you feel about the exclusive head? Personally, I'm pretty excited for that.
I'm pretty happy with the head because it kind of brings you back to season 7 of the Clone Wars with the bandage where the inhibitor chip is. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Now, there is Admiral Yularen too, which isn't really getting talked about. How do you guys feel about him?
I mean, from how we can see him, like all covered up, he's pretty all right.
I mean, I think it's great that he has dual molded legs.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm personally just excited about the figure. It's not a hard figure to make,
No.
but I'm just glad they made it.
He's not really a complicated guy either.
No.
He looks pretty simple, so it kind of makes sense that he's pretty simple in the set. So.
I do wonder if his face is dual-sided because the one side of his face that we've kind of shown, he's like grinning. Hope we have just a straight face version of him, but
He
we'll see.
has to have it. He has to. There's no way.
So,
If he doesn't, I don't know.
now, obviously it's very early, but you think you'll be getting this set based off figures so far?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've already kind of devised a plan a little bit. I want to try to get it for Christmas. Or my birthday. I'm not sure which. I think I want to save Christmas for some other stuff, but I'm gonna offer to pay half. I know my parents are gonna be listening to this, so this is my plan. Listen up. I'm gonna pay half, and then you guys pay the rest.
I think that's a pretty good plan. I mean, it cuts costs a bit for them.
For them. And how much is it again?
It's gonna be $650.
All right, that's not.
$325.
I'd be paying $325.
Yeah.
But that's
Plus
my
tax.
plan. That's my plan. How to to get it.
So yeah.
See, my plan is just not to get it because I don't have money for that.
Buy the figures separate, right?
I mean,
Right.
yes, yeah.
We also have to think of the Mexico factory, which won't make these guys very expensive.
I mean, yeah, if they mass produce them for like Bricklink selling.
Yeah, thoughts on the Sonic Brickheads, I guess?
The Sonic Brickheads, honestly, I think the Sonic Brickheads get a bit too much hate for like the eyes because obviously the eyes are going to be far apart on Sonic because it's staying in the same style as the rest of them. So telling them to change that's going to be kind of weird because it's not going to be in the same style as the rest of the Brickheads.
I think for the sake of them looking like they haven't gone through a war.
They don't look like they went through a war. They look perfectly fine. I don't know what people are saying. They're honestly.
If they used one
no, because that doesn't make sense. That's
to bring
not
their eyes, but you look at how Sonic really looks, and you look at how Tails really looks, and they could really have benefited from having the eyes a little bit closer.
Yes, but that's not in the same style as the rest of the sets. That's what I'm saying. All the Brickheads have that same 1x4 plate with the 2 studs on the ends, and they put the eyes on there. That's how every single Brickhead's been made.
I would have rather they move.
Oh, I know you would have rather.
I think.
I don't care about what you think. It makes sense.
I think tradition of that kind of thing is like a little too much.
What do you mean? Would you want Lego to like make the helmet sets and then the next wave have a completely different base so none of them match up and it just looks weird? Would you want that? Or at least for just like 2 helmets, they have a completely different stand. Because all the helmets have the same stand. But what if 2 of them didn't? Then it's going to look weird.
You could always just fix it.
Yes, but it's still going to look weird and different.
You could always just fix the Sonic Brickheads.
So that they have their eyes farther apart?
No,
so they match
have
the
them
style.
Closer together so they look like Sonic and Tails.
They already do. They look perfectly fine.
Well, moving on from that heated debate again from Brick Lucas and Business Custom Bricks, I don't know what's going on between these two. I wanted to talk about August 1st because that is coming up. I wanted to know what everyone's going to be picking up, what they're going to be passing on, and what's their overall plan handling the wave.
Passing on everything except for the Boba Fett mech, the Stormtrooper mech, and the 332nd Battle Pack.
Yep. So, do you plan on getting the Adam 4 figures? Do you plan on getting it down the line?
I forgot about that.
I mean, that's a pretty good set.
How much is it again?
It's $150.
I thought it was 170.
Maybe 170. That would be even worse.
I don't.
Also, with the Han Solo torso, I was watching different videos, and it looks like his like little flaps are like this all the way up here. So I think there's a reason why it doesn't have the skin part, because I think it's just higher up. I think it's like supposed to be different than the original.
But our point was that it looks like he has the skin part in some parts, like the box, and then or like the render,
maybe,
but then in reality he doesn't have it.
It's 160.
Oh,
160.
I was in between, so.
So what's your plan with that set?
I don't know.
Just pass, maybe get it later.
Probably, yeah.
For the wave, I'm probably just gonna get a 30 seconds battle pack, the Boba Fett mech, and I'll just buy the figures from Yavin 4. I'm not really interested in that build that much. It's not really geared towards me, which is fine.
The only thing I think is good in that build is the maintenance card, because that's pretty accurate. It's a good size, you know?
I got, what is it, Commander? Captain Von?
Captain Von.
I got Captain Von and whatnot purchase early. So I could totally not get that set and then get other stuff, but I don't know. I guess I'd know when I get there.
Alright, so Lucas, you getting anything or?
Nope, not a single cent.
Do you have any money?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, that makes things very easy for Brick Lucas over here.
You could just ask for money.
Yeah, but what am I gonna get? Like, what's the cheapest thing?
The 30-second battle pack.
Or the Mac.
Yeah, the max.
I mean, that Boba Fett is better than the Cloud Sid Boba Fett.
Would you guys rather have gotten a Phase 2 battle pack instead of the 30-second battle pack?
Of just like regular clones?
Yep.
Honestly, I think I would have just gone the regular clones, because we already have 332nd in the style.
I mean, I don't know. I don't see any point
And
in wishing that it was something else when it's not.
and like,
Well,
But that's not the point of what you're asking.
The way I see it is they only had limited spots and they wanted to do a battle pack and they could have done something else. That's why I'm bringing up this one.
I
Sure.
think what they should have done was a mixed battle pack, like you know, different legions. You know, like they did all the way back in 2007 with like the different clone troopers. I think that would have been cool, because then it'd give you more of a reason to like get multiple, because then you've got. Because if you just get one, you'll only have one of each legion.
See, but the problem is that would make too much sense. They would never do that.
Imagine, if you will, a
Right.
universe. Imagine, if you will, a universe where Lego is the best. We get a set, 501st, 212.
No.
You get hard case. You get Rex. You get named 212 members.
Waxer and
Umbara.
Boyle?
No,
Oh, not them? I thought you...
Umbara.
They were on them, but that's it. The one guy
One of them
died.
died.
Waxer.
Yeah, you don't see the other guy.
Well, I think what Lucas was getting at is like you get a shock trooper, a wolfpack trooper.
I know. I'm just. That was just an idea I had when I was just
As
thinking
a
about.
set, like a set.
I was. Yeah, that's all I was thinking of.
Yeah, I could get behind that because I don't know, just clones are handled very weird. It's nice that we're getting them, but it's still kind of being put out in a weird way.
I think they need to do a return to more Clone Wars episodes than just, oh, Clone Legion 1, Clone Legion 2. These guys were in the show at some point. Just put them in there somewhere. Like what I said, Umbara, even if it's just Phase 1, or not Phase 1, even if it's just the 501st, or if it's just the 212th, you know, like episodes.
Now, the question I have is, if you could get any battle pack for next year, what would you want? What legion?
Well, I've already said what I want, so.
Which was,
Which was the mix pack.
Well, you have to choose one legion for this, in theory.
Oh, one legion. One legion.
you said, oh.
I know, I'm thinking. That's why I said, So why do you say your thing while I'm still thinking?
I'll go with mine. I know I really want a Wolfpack Legion pack. I think everybody really wants them. They've been making the Wolfpack so rare for way too long now.
Whatever Commander Bly's Legion is with Ayla Secura.
The 327.
The 327.
Yeah. Honestly, I was thinking the same thing of Wolfpack troopers. I feel like they're really cool troopers that we haven't gotten in a long time, so...
I don't really know any other ones other than, like, you know, the popular ones. I mean,
we could...
Would you rather get a more obscure one? Or?
I mean, I did like when they brought out the Legends Legion for Mace Windu. Whatever that one was, I forget.
The purple clones he's referring
The
to.
purple one, yeah, the purple ones. I liked when they brought those out because it's, like, obscure. And no one would think to ever have them. But Lego did it, which is a good thing, which is also a subject for another episode.
The way I see those types of things is I'd rather get a popular Legion than a rare Legion. Maybe once you knock out all the popular ones, then go to more obscure things. But Lego likes to do things backwards.
Yeah.
So we do have a bit of a news segment. I know we went over the Rex, the Rex news. But other than that, here's the news with Minifig Central.
So sorry guys, I lied. There was a bit more news than I thought. So getting into it, we're gonna have a Millennium Falcon holiday diorama. So it'll be around $40 and releasing October 1st. Includes Finn and Christmas sweater, Rain, Christmas sweater, BB-8, and Chewbacca.
The only good sequels to come out of the sequels, I think.
I mean, I guess it'd be nice for the build.
That's what I was saying before. Like if it's a good like diorama, just take out all the Christmas stuff and then you have the inside
Yeah,
of the
you
Millennium
could
Falcon.
like maybe if it's like the right spaces, you could do stuff from like a New Hope or Empire Strikes Back, like recreate those kinds of scenes.
There's good things in this diorama.
I think you guys are a bit hopeful for this set. It's only $40. I don't think there's going to be that much detail.
Well, my point, like our point is essentially you can just clear out the Christmas stuff and you've got a Millennium Falcon.
That I know.
Right, I get that, but I'm saying I think you think it's going to be more detailed than it's actually going to be.
Well, we don't know what it looks like yet, so once we see it, I'll change my mind.
Yeah. Next up, we finally have the Insects Idea set coming out. It's going to be coming out September 1st for $80. I don't know how many of you guys were looking forward to that set, but it is coming. Now, lastly, the Viking Village. This is going to be a big set, I feel like. Coming out October 1st for $130.
I wish this news came out a week earlier so we could put it in the Return of the Classics episode.
Well, they didn't really have classic Viking sets. I mean, you know. But it's still a really great set, and I'm excited for it. It seems like it has a lot of potential.
And only 130? How many pieces?
2,103.
It's pretty good.
Very good
especially
price
for people
release.
who like first piece.
I think this is going to be a great set, and you can pair it with that creator set, that creator's Viking ship. So hopefully the styles of the set are similar, that you can actually do that.
If it is, that'll be so great. So
And that's all for news. So I think that wraps up our episode, right?
yeah, pretty much. Unless you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
All right. Well, that's the end of that laid back, chill episode. Thank you guys for joining me today.
If you have any potential topics, just drop it down in the comments. We're always open to suggestions.
Yes, if you have any ideas for topics you want us to talk about, whether it's other themes, whether it's a subject of a theme, anything, just let us know down in the comments and we'll put that on a list with the others. Well, with that,
Thank you.
like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you in the next episode.